Okay, stuff. So, we need to talk to him about what we just did, right? Yes? I think we need to talk to
Hello
him.
again. Did you have any luck uncovering the reason for the lockdown?
I did. Captain Tatharan definitely had some interesting things to say on the matter. Yes, I imagine he would. Please share what you have learned with me. He claims a madman named Wickers escaped from the castle dungeons. Would you pass on what I know for a price? I don't believe that Tatharan wishes for me to share that information with you. He claims a madman named Wickers escaped. I know Wickers. He's a bit unruly and unethical, not for my taste, but he's not one I would count as mad. I wonder what Dratharian's up to. Well, you've certainly been most helpful, friend. I believe it's time I looked into this matter myself. In the meantime, I might have another task for you if you're interested. What sort of task is this one? What do you know of wild elves? Creative parties? I know that they dwell far to the south. I know that they are loosely organized barbaric tribes. I know nothing of wild elves, I'm afraid. I know that they dwell far to the south.
Your information is correct. They are nomadic people who typically refrain from traveling this far north. However, my spies tell me that a clan has recently set down roots near the tradeway.
I suspect these wild elves had fallen out of favor with their Colton neighbors to the south, and after some prolonged conflict, decided to vacate the area for greener pastures up north. Their leader is a fierce and beautiful woman named Kydina Moonglow. She is a strong-willed and stubborn woman who feels her people have the right to any lands they lay claim to, even lands belonging to others. You wish me to kill these wild elves? You wish me to parley with this Kylina Moonglow? I'm not interested in getting involved in border disputes. You wish me to parley? I wish for you to survey the situation and do what you feel is necessary, of course. Yeah, I would prefer a non-violent solution, but oftentimes such a result proves difficult. Be aware that these wild elves have launched an embargo of sorts on the local farmers by blocking some of the streams that flow through their lands. Once you've dealt with Kylina, you will need to unblock the streams.
You will find Kylina and her people in the woodlands south and east of Daggerford. It is an area called the Lonely Barrens. Return to me once you've dealt with her, and I shall reward you with an amulet of power.
Oh, that's nice. I shall seek out blah, blah, blah at once. That's an intriguing offer, but perhaps I'll take you up on it. I'm not interested. I shall seek out this Kylina person. So, does that mean I get outside of the gates? Because I didn't see anybody saying that was a thing. Let's go south. I would think they would let me outside of the farmer's gate now, right? Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go find Wickers still. How the hell am I supposed to find Wickers? An uncommon, blah, blah, blah. Not this guy. Just asked me to look into some wild elves. So, what about Wickers? Why isn't he on the list? Oh, has escaped a most dangerous customer called Wickers. I probably have enough information from Master now and should see if she has been able to discover any more of what lies beneath Daggerford's seemingly peaceful surface. So where's she? She's hiding out in here. I have to put this back on.
I cannot do that. It seems I can.
Yes.
I apologize, but I must insist on the previously agreed. Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
I'd like to enter. Certainly. Please step this way.
Ah yes, the Chateau elite. Where the elite meet. How I despise such garish displays of wealth and ostentation.
You'll get over it.
Hi there. Tell me, have you been able to discover anything about the lockdown in town?
Tell us about this escaped convict.
Poor old Wickers. I know him, or at least of him. Wickers is one of his many pseudonyms. Actually, he's a spy for the Iron Throne.
The Iron Throne? Iron Throne are one of a number of groups vying for power and influence along the Sword Coast. They rose to prominence in Baldur's Gate some years ago under the leadership of, now what was his name again? Oh, do you know what? I've completely forgotten. Well, no matter. It was a particularly nasty business involving Ball and his prodigy. We would know nothing about that story. Ah, yes, I think I heard about that. Sounds nasty. Too much cheese makes you forgetful, you know. Anyway, yes, I think I heard about that. Suffice to say, the Iron Throne remained capable of causing an awful lot of trouble if allowed to. It sounds like the authorities here are dreadfully anxious about catching him. I wonder what mischief he's been up to. Some nefarious scheme, no doubt. Do you have any more leads? And if the authorities are anything like the doorman here, he probably has his doublet cross-buttoned offensively. Do you have any more leads? Not about Wickers, but I've come up with something else from one of the guests here, a merchant no less, and a most vocally upset one at that. The doorman had to come in and quiet him down eventually, but I made sure that I had found out as much as I could before then. She winks at you, a barely concealed smirk on her face.
Apparently, there's been a very noticeable increase in barge traffic coming down the River Delambir over the last couple of weeks. Some of it originating from as far away as the Grey Peak Mountains. What's interesting is that much of this new traffic isn't being unloaded and brought into Daggerford.
Why is that suspicious?
I believe that is strictly against the regulations here.
Excuse me. Coughing. Normally, all cargo has to be inspected at Daggerford docks and a levy raised before it passes on. But this seems to be taking place in full view of the authorities without them raising a finger to stop it. We need to know what kind of cargo passes unseen through the town. How do you suggest I do that? There probably is some kind of record being kept at the Mariners Alliance. Try to find a way of gaining entry and see what you can up with. I will, of course, be waiting for you here. I return as soon as I can discover something. If you stay here all nice and safe while I risk my neck. Thank you, Kempy.
You are welcome.
See?
Now, go kill something.
We haven't had to kill anything lately. It's fun, but it's kind of disappointing. So the Mariners Alliance stuff. That's not annoying at all. I have to switch that around just to walk into a friggin' building. Ugh.
This town seems reasonably well defended against bandit rabble. I wonder how the militia would fare against an army's assault.
Oh, not so well. Okay. We haven't been here yet. There's mariners here. And there's stuff on the desk. Is this technically stealing? See any hits? Guess not, because it wasn't locked up, so totally legal. Totally legal. And then there. I was trying to see what's on the bookshelf here, moron. Can't help you if you don't move out of my way. Another one. So it's photo response. Why would they have this? Shipping would burn easily. Whatever. Not sure why it's sitting on those two desks. Taffy? That's an interesting name for a guy in the Mariners Guild. Yeah, something I can do for you, mister? I need to get inside the Mariners Alliance basement. What door are you guarding, sir? No, I was just strolling. What door are you guarding? This here door leads to the private meeting room of the Mariners Alliance big bosses. They control shipping permits and keep tabs on all seabound trade along the Sword Coast. Are you a member of the Alliance? My name's Tafford Hennessy. But everyone just calls me Taffy, you know, like the candy. Well, Taffy, you might be interested in knowing that some of your Alliance friends are in trouble over that local pub. At the local pub. No, it's a lie. You best get inside stuff. Say, Taffy, you wouldn't mind sharing a drink with me while I wait here for some friends, would you? Taffy, I really need to go downstairs, so you need to move aside. Do I? What am I doing here for again? Strange cargoes. Seems the obvious place to start looking for information about what's going on here. Maybe nothing, but Astro seems to have a good sense for sniffing out trouble. There's the big armored man with the large sword over his shoulder. It's not locked up, so it must be free. Of course it's free. Why wouldn't it be? Everything's free if it's not locked up. Find some, looking for some friends, would you? Mind sharing a drink with me? If it's a Harbor's Bottom whiskey you're drinking. All of them other drinks just staying strong enough for it to affect me none. He and Fillian's brew don't cut the mustard with this thick head of mine. He wraps a mailed knuckle on his forehead, resulting in a strangely hollow sound. Fillian's brew. I believe I got some Harbor Bottom whiskey right here. Care for some? Would I? Pass it over, friend. I'm parched.
So, thanks and all.
Don't mention it. So, does that mean he's gonna let me by?
Right. I can do that.
Nope, 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 don't do that.
It shall be.
Hey there!
You're the man who came up by before, right? Do you need something? Are you a member of the Alliance? No, I'm just, leave you to your duties. For the Alliance, yes. Get him drunk again? Sharing a drink with me? Oh, it's blah, blah, blah. I believe I got some right here.
So, thanks.
So he hasn't passed out yet, so that's not a good sign. Now I'm out of whiskey. Got some cider, though. Books. Tried in the great battles, don't care about that.
Hey there!
For the Alliance. Interested to know that some of your Alliance friends are in trouble over at the local pub. Which pub? The Happy Cow or the Black Stones? Taffy's neck muscles tense up at the thought of a brawl. Black Stone, Taffy. They're in a horrible fight with some mercenaries. It's probably them Griffins. Those fellows, blah, blah, blah. Can't hold their liquor. Say, could you stand guard here a while I can go check on my mates? I'll give you the key in case someone from the Alliance comes along and needs to get downstairs. I'd be happy to hold down the fort, Taffy. You go help your friends, and I'll watch over things until you get back. That hurt my alliance at all? Or my alignment? No, it did not. But we've kind of been drinking, so we're in good shape. Hopefully nobody's down here. Now we're just looking for stuff about cargo not going through the proper channels to get into town. You know, there's something going on. Nurse voice. The shipments of armor have been moving well. Without any unfortunate mishaps. The barges have transferred all their cargo to the ships. Second voice. And all under the cover of darkness. Now let us hope that all goes smoothly. First act? Oh, yeah. Still got a long way to go. Is it stealing if you have a key? Is it stealing if the guy just disarms stuff for you without being told?
It
Right.
shall be.
I can do that.
It shall be.
Nice. Hey, it's always rationalized by paladins. Okay. And Meerkat, welcome back. He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a vodka. Yes. He drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind. Yeah, yes, that song. Is that your tomography on Avatar? For the stream? Yes, that is my brain from about 20. No, sorry. What was that? That was from 2013. So it's about 12, 13 years old now. Sorry, it was an hour ago, was it? No, it wasn't. That wasn't an hour ago. That was a couple of minutes ago. 10 minutes. See, that's not an hour. Sorry, I've been being pestered offline.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I
You
need
are
my
inviting
stuff.
me to look through your pack? How very trusting of you. Do not worry, friend. I shall let you know if I find anything in here that I want.
Gloves of appraisal is the only thing he was able to ID. You suck at your job. So appraise +3. Sure, we'll wear that for now, because why not? Okay, what about you?
Yes, what do you want? I will try.
No. Oh, his lowers gear towards weaponry and armor. So you people suck.
Yes? Is there... You are inviting me?
Oh well. So I'm selling a cloak. Can I not wear these? So cloak is identified. Glittering necklace. This is just a light source, which is better than no light source. There we go. Nice lit up. You're not exactly sneaky this time around. Okay, so we heard something about nighttime, right? You guys aren't very good at your jobs. Just want to point that out. Now do we get to keep this? No, he didn't actually give me a key, did he? Okay. Next. Strange cargoes. As it seems the obvious place, blah blah blah. but Astral seems to have a good sense of sniffing out trouble. I guess we should go talk to her again, now that we... Well, it doesn't actually say. And we need to rest again. Because, you know, all that drinking.
I cannot do that.
It seems I can't.
Just talk to this guy all the time.
Ah, I was starting to worry about you.
No, you weren't.
Have you any news about the barge traffic?
No, not yet. I want to ask you a question. No, not yet. Apparently I thought I did, though. Want some form of clue. Do your best to gain entry there. I did. I mean, we eavesdropped. We know where we're supposed to be. What about you, Miss Maid? Very terribly busy. No, you're not. You're just handing flowers out to people. Okay, where's that other end? Happy Cow Tavern, right? You gotta rest up until it's like nighttime and then go investigating. Where?
This house looks boarded up for the season, yet the front door lock has been forced. I wonder...
Wonder if we can get in and not get in trouble for it. Wasn't locked. Technically, we didn't break in. Owner of this fine dwelling has an excellent wine cellar. Looks for the best of shape for this. Blast, why can't these nobles ever have any good loot?
What do you want?
Ah, what have we here? Seems there's an interloper in our midst, my dear. It appears you two are robbing his home. I must ask you to vacate the premise at once. Why are you sneaking about this wealthy home? Is really none of my business. Carry on. Correction. I'm an interloper who wants a cut of whatever you've pinched from this place. It appears you two are robbing his home. Leave. While there's still fun to be had, shall I douse him with acid, my sweet, or sting him with poison? Both sound so delectable, I simply can't decide. Oh, poison, my sadistic sugar plum. Let it be poison. Just be sure and leave me a bit of fun as well this time. As you wish, Honeybun. I'll let you flay the skin from their bones. I know how the screams can get you so, well, worked up. There'll be no flaying today, you villains. Well, I guess we're going to have to do this the hard way. Yes, I suppose a full cut of the takings would be more my liking. There'll be no flaying today, you villains.
No escape! I'll see you dead!
Yes, what do you want?
Man, we haven't done this yet. Here. Smack that guy.
Prepare to be eviscerated, fool!
Divine Might. Divine Might. I am not wearing any armor.
You'd better have some coin on you after all this trouble.
You shall find a quick death.
Heal myself. Dead thieves. with no loot. Seems wrong. I bet they got remedies. You set the traps. Is it recipes for knaves? Poor man's soup. Da-da-da. Contingent on the casting of creative food watchman. So there's no hard feelings. Invite the priest to dinner. I'm not sure. I'm guessing that's a joke of some kind. Okay, so now that we stopped the thieves, do we get to take the stuff? Is that how it works? See no traps. Stop that.
It shall be.
Not a lot of stuff, is it? Still no alignment hit, so. It's just through the door, maybe? Yeah, a second. Rocket needs assistance with something. I think he got stuck in the corner. Did he? He might be stuck in. That's right, we're sneaking around this house that was broken into. And our stats are all messed up because we've been drinking a little bit. So.
It shall be. I can do that. It shall be.
What shall be?
There you go.
Yeah, no alignment hit, so I guess technically we're not doing anything wrong here. That's trapped. Hey, Mr. Road. That's your thing. Where are you? You didn't follow us in yet.
It shall be. I can do that.
Make sure what date it is.
There you go.
It shall be.
There you go. Right, I can do that.
It shall be.
Need more space in here. Sorry, Miss Skimpy keeps walking in and out of the room to talk to me about stuff.
There you go.
Dun, dun, dun. Seriously, that's not considered breaking and entering. I'm okay with that. Now, can we rest here? Is this going to be considered breaking and entering if we rest here for a little bit? As long as we don't get caught, right? Yep, no big deal. And for some reason, it's not... This spell is not sticking over here for some reason. There it is. I swear I did that last time. But anyway. Now to get heat this place now that we moved in. It was boarded up, right? Okay, so that was a little distraction as we walked by. I was headed where? I think I was headed down to the Happy Cow Tavern to camp out anyway, didn't I? Or wasn't I? Is it nighttime? I think so.
Well, hello to you.
Nick Lost Friend. Is it that obvious? Not lost, though. I could use a few pointers about Daggerford. Fine, thank you. Just going for a stroll. Is it that obvious? Well, Daggerford can be a bit overwhelming to newcomers. Farmers from the south visit to sell their wares. Sailors come to Daggerford for dry dock repairs and relaxation when they find it. We've also got 2 temples, 2 taverns, and a fancy inn for rich landowners, and a thriving marketplace. We don't need you already know about this stuff. Now you're a font of valuable information. Well, I've been in Daggerford my whole life and love the place, so I've taken it upon myself to be sort of a one-woman tourist center to keep folks like you coming back. Now, is there anything else I can help you with? No, I think we're good. Oh, the temples we haven't visited yet. So you know we're missing out on stuff from there. How can I not? You're freaking loud. Dun, dun.
Grass and flowers inside a building. This doesn't seem proper, although it does smell nice. No, not proper at all.
So picky.
Well, hello there.
Blessings of the grain goddess be upon you, mercenary. I am Marina, whatever. And this is the Harvest House, Daggerford's shrine to Chateau. Is my prior occupation so conspicuous? I have sources around town to keep a watch on for new arrivals. I drew attention to your trade because I might have an opportunity for one of your unique skills that involves a grain shortage here in Daggerford. Most of the grain flows into town care of Ferd Cripp's gristmill. If something's slowed down Ferd's production, it could lead to a serious hunger crisis, perhaps even wholesale famine. Just a second, be right back. Okay. Okay, monster game, blah, blah, blah. What do you know about Ferned Crip? Is he dependable? Usually, yes. However, the last time I saw Fern, he was heartbroken due to his true love marrying another. The poor man was inconsolable. I haven't heard from him since. Be right back. Okay, back again. Usually, blah, blah, blah. Perhaps I could check in on this Fern and his mill. That would be very kind of you, friend. Thank you. I return once I've met with Fern. Of course, my service is not free. Blah, blah, blah. So, that guy. What else
Well,
can you do
hello
for
there.
us? I'm not giving any progress on my investigations. Okay. Oh, never mind. I can make a donation, and I have a need of a healer. Do we? No, we're good. Store. Oh, look at all the stuff she has. She's better stocked than the other people. So, do you buy traps? You do not buy traps. My ring, though. Potion of Lore. Do there for now. Recipes for knaves. We don't really care about this, right? Sell that. Rapier +1. He's using a ranged weapon, right? You're using a sword. I'm not using a rapier, so I'm going to sell this for the money. Green stones, don't need those. Metal dye black. Metal dye can bond with surfaces of metal components of clothing, armor, or even helmets to change their look. Oh, nice. So hold on to that stuff for reasons. I didn't know dyeing stuff in this game was even a thing. This cloak is going to cost us $150 to ID it. Cape of Winter. So cold resist and universal saving throws. Sure, why not? And these tools doesn't do me any good because I can't use them. So 648. So nothing else. So we are rich. Can't buy any of this stuff, but we're rich. Flails, if we want to go use those, but I'm not worried about that. So it's just stuff we can't really afford. It's stuff we don't really need at the moment. Can't afford anyway. The stuff that we do want. And look, a large box. Large boxes are good for throwing books and stuff into. Or the traps. There. Okay. So another quest to do. Where's the other temple? Thander's temple. They'll appreciate us up there, I'm sure. Am I heavy? Very small temple.
The Thander is a worthy god, if not a bit, gaudy. Nothing like Helm, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Listening to the Morning Lord be upon you, traveler. You stand in Moonglow Tower, town's beloved shrine to Lathander. I am Dawnbringer Liam Sunmist. How might I be of assistance? Although the man smile and tone speak of an ardent willingness
Hey
to
Gimpy,
please.
it is time to take a break.
His words have the hollow sound of those whose thoughts are miles away.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat, or you can watch the ads during the break. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Yeah, if you don't mind me saying, he looked distracted. Am I so transparent? Yes, my days and nights are troubled by a strange malady that affects farmers to the south. It's progressing through their ranks like a brush fire through dry kindling. Liam's brow furrows into thick cords of distress. Is it a plague? Shh, please do not speak that word, sir, as I fear we may incite a panic. What's the nature of this disease, then? All victims suffer the same symptoms, a brief period of insomnia resulting in extreme fatigue and accompanied by high fever, hot sweats, delusions, and finally death. Do all the victims die from the disease? Indeed, every person who has contracted the illness has passed on. Have you any opinions on what it might be? To me, all the symptoms point to an outbreak of vampirism. Oh, well, that's great. When you examine the symptoms, plus the fact that the graves are all exhumed a few days after burial, well, the cause of the malady seems obvious. Tell me, traveler, would you be interested in investigating the situation for me? My duties here in town preclude my leaving Daggerford for any length of time. I'd be happy to help in whatever way I can, Dawnbringer Sunmist. Good, you should begin your investigation in Gillian's Hill, which lies to the south along the Trade Way. There's an old healer there named Mabda. Seek her out, and she may be able to provide guidance on how you should proceed. Before you go, a word of caution. There's a young woman in town named Lula who seems quite enamored of the vampire mystique. If she approaches you, I would ask that you not encourage her unhealthy interest. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? We're healed. We can't buy anything because we're basically broke. Oh, that's it. So, yay, vampires, maybe. A little early for a vampire, though, maybe. Maybe? I don't know, it depends. Okay. That's the river gate. Why do I get the feeling I'm supposed to be going down into the sewers? For stuff.